children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So children, today in this class we are going to learn about ratio and proportion. So let's start with that. Introductions. In our daily life, many times we come across situations where we need to compare two quantities of same type. We can do comparison in two ways. Suppose Rajiv got 60 marks and Rima got 45 marks in their test. We may say that Rajiv got 60 minus 45 is equal to 15 marks more than Reena. This is known as comparison by difference. Okay. Marks of Rajiv has 60, marks of Reena have 45. Then after simplify, 4 by 3. Example, marks of Rajiv is 4 by 3 of the marks of Reena. This is known as comparison by division. I hope you understood. Thus, if we want to see how much more or less one quantity is than the other, we compare by difference. On the other hand, if we want to see how many times more or less one quantity is than the other, we may compare by division. Okay, let's consider another example. The length of a train and a car is 300 meter and 3 meter respectively. Comparison by divisions like 300 divided by 3, 100 by 1. Okay, we can say that the length of the train is 100 times the length of the car. The comparison by division is also known as ratio beta. Okay. When we compare two quantities of the same kind by division, we say that we have formed a ratio of the two quantities. In other words, the comparison by division is also known as ratio. Usually, we use the symbol double dot to express a ratio. Okay, we can say that the ratio of the marks of Rajiv to that Reena is 4 by 3. Read as 4 is to 3. Or 4 to 3. Let's consider another example. The monthly salary of Jitin and Jitesh is 20,000 and 15,000 respectively. Then salary of Jitin and salary of Jitesh, both the values just divided each other and answer is 4 by 3. This means that for every 4 rupees earned by Jitin, Jitesh earns 3 rupees. From above we observe that ratio is a fractions which shows how many times a quantity is of another quantity of the same kind. Okay, I hope you understood well beta. So now move next. The ratio of two numbers x and y means y is not equal to O is xy and is denoted by x double dot y and read as x is to y. The symbol double dot denotes a ratio. The two quantities x and y are called terms of the ratio. The first one, example, x is known as the first term and the antecedents, and the second one, y is known as the second terms as consequent. Okay, now note. We can only compare similar things. For example, the distance between the Dinesh homes and his school is 3 km and the distance between Dinesh house and his friend's Rakesh house is 300 meters. If we have to find the ratio of distance to the schools and to the friend's house, we have to convert both the distances into same unit, either kilometer or meter. हम कंपेयर करने के लिए भी ऐसी करते हैं कि किसी भी चीज़ को कंपेयर करते हैं तो यूनिट शुड बी सेम. अगर किलोमीटर है तो अदर वन बी ऑल्सो इन किलोमीटर. ओके, नाउ वी जस्ट सी द इक्विवेलेंट रेशियोज. We have noticed that a ratio is like a fraction. So, if we multiply or divide both the numerators and the denominator by the same number, we get an equivalent fractions which is the same as the original fractions. For example, 40 by 80 simplify करने पे हमारा आंसर आया 1 by 2. Okay, and 10,000 divided by 8,000 इसको simplify करने पे हमारा आंसर आएगा 5 by 4. Okay. In order to determine the ratio of one number to a second number, form a fractions with the first number as the numerator and the second number as the denominator. Then we can write the ratios using the symbols of ratios in place of the divisions line. Thus, the ratio 3:5 and may be written as 3/5 or 3:5 and is read as 3/5 or 3:5 like that way beta. Okay. I hope you understood well. Now move on ratio in the simplest or lowest form. A ratio A divided by B or A ratio B is said to be in its lowest or simplest form if A and B have no common factors except one. For example, 40 को हम रेशियो निकाल रहे हैं 80 से. So 40 और 80 का रेशियो निकालने के लिए just divide it and then simplify. Answer is 4:2. Similarly 10,000 और 8,000 का हमारा रेशियो बनेगा डिवाइड करने के बाद 5/4, 5:4. To ratio in the simplest form we follow the steps. Step number 1, write the ratio as a fractions. Okay. Step number 2, divide the numerators and denominator by their HCF. Step number 3, the answer is a fractions in its lowest form, so change it to a ratio which will be the lowest form. Okay. Now note, ratio between two quantities A and B, A divided by B or A raised to B, here antecedents A and consequents B. Okay. For finding out the ratio between quantities, both of them should be expressed in its simplest form. Ratio is a pure number with no unit. Okay beta, I hope you understood well. So now move on, next one, which is comparison of ratios. Okay, we know that two fractions can be compared and we have also seen that a ratio can be expressed as a fractions. To compare two ratios, we follow the steps. Step number 1, write the given ratios as fractions in the simplest form. Step number 2, find the LCMs of the denominator of the fractions. Now 3, convert them into a like fractions with the same denominator. Step number 4, compare the numerators and arrange the fractions. Step number 5, then respective ratio are also in the same order. Okay. Now dividing a whole number in the given ratio. Let's see. To divide a given number in the given ratio, steps to be followed are, first one is find the sum of the term of the ratio. Okay. B part में है, first part means first term divided by sums into number to be divided. And C part है, second part means second term divided by sums into number to be dividend. Okay. The total number of workers in a factory is 120. The ratio of female workers to male workers is 3:5. Can you tell the number of male and female workers in the factory? Okay. So, ratio of female workers to male workers कितना है हमारा? 3:5. Sum of the terms of the ratio और इन दोनों का सम्स कितना हो गया? 3 + 5 8. दोनों को हम प्लस कर देंगे. We can say that if there are 8 workers in the factory, out of 3 are female and 5 are males. Okay. 3 are females out of 8 workers, मतलब कि 3/8 of the total workers are female, 5 are male out of 8 workers. That means 5/8 of the total workers are males. If the total numbers of workers is 120, then females workers कितने हो गए? 3/8 into 120 और इसको हम simplify करेंगे, so 45. And male workers क्या हो गए? 5/8 into 120, so 75. Now verify. 45 को 75 से प्लस करोगे तो हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा 120, which is already given. Okay, so this is how we just do that kinds of sums. I hope you understood well. Now solve examples. Example number 1. Express the following in the language of ratios. First, Meerut Public School played 2 cricket matches and won 6 of them. Okay. The ratio of number of matches played, number of matches won कितना है 10 raised to power 6. सिंप्लीफाई करने पे हमारा बनेगा 5 raised to power 3. So now next. B. In a school, number of boys raised to number of girls. So 4:3. Okay. C. In a state of India, number of schools or number of villages is 1:5. In a test, D पार्ट का आंसर है बेटा. In a test, ratio of marks of Dikshit का हमने रेशियो निकालना है मार्क्स ऑफ दिव्यांग. सो 16:5. और ई पार्ट में है इनकम ऑफ मिस्टर दिनेश ऑफ इनकम ऑफ राकेश इज 2:1. ओके. Now example 2, find the ratio of 24:36. Solution. The required ratio 24:36 को simplify करेंगे. So answer is 2:3. Okay, it's very easy. Example 3, in an examinations out of 600 marks, Ashok and Amit scored 560 and 480 marks respectively. Express the ratio of their marks in the simplest form. Okay. Now solution. The required ratios of marks कितने हैं? Ashok divided by Amit means 7:6. Example number 4. Mr. Madan Lal earns 1050 in 7 days. 7 days में 1050 Mr. Madan Lal कमाते हैं. And Mr. Jitin earns 1200 rupees in 9 days. Find the ratio of their earning. अब उनकी earnings का ratio निकालना है. Okay. Solutions. Required ratio of their earning is Mr. Madan Lal को करना है Mr. Jitin से. So 1050 divided by 7 और 1200 divided by 9. So ratio of their per day salary कितनी हो गई हमारी? Simplify करेंगे हम 150 400 divided by 3. So हम क्या करेंगे? दोनों तरफ हम 3 से क्या कर रहे हैं? उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. सो 450 400. सो 9:8 इज आवर आंसर बेटा. ओके. नाउ एग्जाम्पल नंबर 5. द मंथली इनकम ऑफ अ मैन इज 9,500. इफ ही स्पेंड 7,600 इन अ मंथ, फाइंड द रेशियो ऑफ हिज इनकम टू हिज एक्सपेंडिचर्स. और बी पार्ट है हिज saving to his income. Solution. The monthly income of a man 9,500. His monthly expenditures कितना हो गया? दोनों को माइनस करेंगे. सो हमारा कितना आ जाएगा? 1900. उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? द रेशियो ऑफ इनकम निकालना है हमने रेशियो एक्सपेंडिचर का. सो 9,500 रेज टू 7,600. Now dividing each term by 19s, our final answer is 5:4. Okay. I hope you understood well. So now B part बेटा. The ratio of saving और income. Saving और income का ratio निकालना है. So 1900, 9,500. हमारा dividing each terms by 19. Answer is 1:5. Example 6. Find ratio of each of the following. 36 kg to 64 kg. हम क्या करेंगे? सबसे पहले इन दोनों को डिवाइड करेंगे और डिवाइड करने पे हमने 4 से डिवाइड करा 36 को, 4 से करेंगे 64 को और हमारा आंसर आएगा 9:16. ओके. सिमिलरली बी पार्ट में 40 पैसे को 4 रुपीज़ से करेंगे. सो पहले 40 पैसा और 4 रुपीज़ मतलब 400. सो ये हमारा बन गया 1:10. सी पार्ट बेटा. सी पार्ट में है 5 मीटर टू सेंटीमीटर. सो हम क्या करेंगे? 5 मीटर को भी सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. वी नो दैट 1 मीटर इज इक्वल टू 100 सेंटीमीटर. सो 500 डिवाइडेड बाई 55. आंसर इज 100:11. डी पार्ट में 25 मिनट्स टू 1 आवर. 1 आवर में कितने मिनट्स होते हैं हमारे? 60 मिनट्स होते हैं. सो 25 60 को हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. सो आवर आंसर इज 5:12. ओके. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल बेटा. नाउ एग्जाम्पल 7. कंपेयर द रेशियो 3:5 and 5:4. हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले 3 और 5 को और 5 और 4 का, 5 और 4 इन दोनों का एलसीएम्स निकालेंगे। एलसीएम निकालने के बाद हमारा आया 20 आंसर। टू मेक द डिनोमिनेटर सेम टू 20 वी राइट, हम कैसे लिखेंगे, 3/5 को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे डिनोमिनेटर न्यूमरेटर पे, हमारा बन जाएगा 12/20। 5/4 को हम क्या करेंगे, 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, हमारा बन जाएगा 25/20। नाउ वी नो दैट 25 is greater than 12, so 5/4 is greater than 3/5. Okay, I hope you understood. Now move on beta. Next example 8. Divide 750 between Anu and Rai in the ratio of 2/3 ratio. So पहले हम क्या करते हैं, रेशियो को प्लस कर दिया, हमारा आंसर आ गया 5। उसके बाद अनूस का जो शेयर है वो कितना है, 5 का 2 मीन्स 2/5 इंटू 750 आया हमारा आंसर ₹300। राज का शेयर हमारा कितना है, 3/5 इंटू 750, सो 450। वेरीफाई करेंगे, 300 प्लस 450, हमारा जो डिवाइड करने के लिए सबसे पहले जो अमाउंट दे रखा था 750, हमारा आंसर आ गया 750. So this is how we just do that kind of sum. Okay. Now example number 9. 3 numbers are in the ratio 2, 3 and 5. If their sum is 30, find the numbers. So सबसे पहले हमने क्या करना है, सॉल्यूशन के लिए इन तीनों को हमने ऐड कर दिया, सो हमारा आंसर आया 10. Now sum of the numbers 30. So फर्स्ट नंबर कितना बना हमारा, 2/10 इंटू 30, सेकेंड का 3/10 इंटू 30 और थर्ड का बनेगा 5/10 इंटू 30. आफ्टर सिंप्लीफाइंग हमने नंबर लिखा 6, 9 एंड 15. सो 30 इज आवर आंसर्स आफ्टर वेरीफाइंग. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल. नाउ बेटा मूव ऑन एक्सरसाइज 8.1. Express the following ratios as fractions and reduce them to the simplest form. Okay. So first one is given 12/32. So write it 12/32. हम क्या करेंगे, इसको फ्रैक्शंस में लिखेंगे हम 12/32. अब क्या करना है, सिंपलेस्ट करना है, तो हम इसको सिंपलेस्ट करेंगे. कौन सी टेबल से, हमारे सारे ये दोनों के दोनों कट रहे हैं अच्छे से. 4 3s are 12 and 4 8s are 32. 3/8. सो 3/8 अब फर्दर हमारे किसी और टेबल से नहीं कटता है, सो 3/8 इज द आंसर. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल बेटा. सो दीज आर द अदर क्वेश्चंस, यू हैव टू कंप्लीट इट योर ओन. ओके, सो नाउ proportion. Suppose the weight of 200 liters and 300 liters of kerosene oil are 180 kg and 270 kg respectively. Then the ratio of volumes 200 divided by 300 is 2:3. The ratio of weight हमारा कितना आया, 180 kg and 270 kg is 2:3. Okay. We see that the ratio between the volumes and the ratio between the weights are equal. Such an equality of two ratio is called a proportion. And we write 200 is 300 is ratio 180 is 270. It is read as 200 is to 300 as 180 is to 270. In general, we define the proportions as under. Okay, proportion beta. 4 numbers A, B, C, D are said to be in a proportions if A is to B is equal to C is to D, and we write A is to B, proportion है हमारा C is to D. Here A, B, C, D are respectively known as the first, second, third and 4 terms of the proportions. The 4 represents that the ratio are equal. The first and the 4th terms are called extreme or extremes terms. The second and the third terms are called the middle terms or means. The symbol, ये जो 4 dots है, double colon or equal to is used to denote the equality of two ratios. Okay beta, I hope you understood well extreme terms and middle term. Okay, it is easy to verify that in a proportions we have product of means is equal to हमारा होता है product of extremes. Thus A, B, C, D are in proportions if and only if AD हमारा होता है BC के. Okay, if AD is not equal to BC, then A, B, C, D are not in a proportions. Just like this, A is to B, proportion में हमारा C is to D. हम क्या करेंगे, जो हमारा बीच के जो दो है वो हमारे हैं मिडिल टर्म्स और जो हमारे जो लास्ट के हैं वो है हमारे एक्सट्रीम टर्म्स. ओके बेटा, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल. नाउ मूव ऑन सॉल्व एग्जाम्पल्स. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 1, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग्स आर इन प्रोपोर्शंस. सो हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले 40 और 30 को डिवाइड करते हैं 4:3 एंड हेयर इट इज 175. सो 100 और 75 को सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे 4:3. So now we can say that they both are in a proportions. 40:30 is, you know, in a proportion is 100:75 क्योंकि both answers is same. B5 we have 2:7 means 2/7 and 14:48 मतलब हो गया 7/24. So दोनों के आंसर्स हमारे डिफरेंट हैं. So ये हमारे proportions में नहीं है. I hope you understood well. Now example 2. The first, third and fourth terms of a proportions are 3, 9 and 15. Find the second term and also the proportions. Solutions. Let x be the second term of proportions. So therefore 3x, 9, 15 are in proportion. Next. Now product of mean is equal to product of extreme. So 9 into x is equal to 3 into 15. So x is 3 into 15 divided by 9 is equal to 5. So second term हो गई हमारी 5. Thus 3, 5, 9, 15 are in proportion. Now example number 3 beta. Rajiv bought 12 kg of sugars for rupees 108. How many kilograms of sugar could he bought if he had spent rupees 144? Solution. Let the quantity of sugar purchased for rupees 144 be x kg. Now first quantity is to second quantity ratio. First cost is to second cost. So 12 is to x or ratio 100 is to 144. We know that product of mean is equal to product of extremes. So that is why 108 को हम multiply करेंगे x और is equal to 12 into 44. After simplifying our answer is 16. Okay. Hence the quantity of sugar purchased 16 kg. Now example number 4. An electric pole caused a shadow of length 12 meter at a time when a tree 25 meter high caused a shadow of length 15 meters. Find the height of the pole. Solution. Let the height of the pole is x meter. Height of the pole is height of the tree ratio shadow of the pole is to shadow of the tree. So x is to 25 ratio 12 is to 15. We know that product of extreme is equal to product of mean. That is why x 25 into 12 divided by 15 answer is beta 20 meter. Hence the height of the pole is equal to 20 meter. Okay. I hope you understood well. Now move on exercise 8.2. First one is filling the blanks in each of the following so that the four numbers are in proportions. Okay. So हम क्या करते हैं, फर्स्ट 2 नंबर को डिवाइड करते हैं और लास्ट 2 नंबर को डिवाइड करते हैं. सो फर्स्ट वन इज डैश बाय 84 और हेयर इट इज गिवन 3/21. सो 3 और 21 को हम डिवाइड करेंगे. सो हमारा क्या आ जाएगा, 3 1 ज़ा 3, 3 7 ज़ा 21. नाउ 1 और 7 जो हमारा ये प्रोपोर्शंस है ये हमारा इक्वल होना चाहिए फर्स्ट 2 के. सो हम क्या करेंगे, 7 को अगर मैं 84 से डिवाइड करूँगी सो हम कह सकते हैं येस यहाँ पर आएगा 12 बिकॉज 12 ones are 12 and 12 sevens are 84. So answer is 12. Okay beta, I hope you understood well. So these are the other questions, you have to complete it your own. Okay, so now move on next one, which is unitary method. The method of finding the value of one article from the value of the given number of articles and then finding the value of the required number of articles is called unitary method. There are two simple rules. First one is to get more we multiply, to get less we divide. Step to follow in unitary method. First one is identify the facts given. Second is identify what is to be found out. Third one is find the value of a unit by dividing. Value of one means given value divided by number of articles. Okay. Now fourth point is multiplying this results with the required units. Value of many is equal to value of one into required number of units. Okay. I hope you understood well. So now move on next. Let's now take some examples. Solve examples. Example number 1. Bananas are available in the market at the rate of rupees 18 per dozen. Okay. Then find the cost of 10 bananas. Solutions. Cost of 1 dozen banana कितनी है हमारी 18 रुपीज़ की है. So 1 बनाने का cost कितना हो जाएगा, just divided by 12. Now cost of 10 bananas कितने हो जाएगा, 18 divided by 12 into 10, that is called 15. Okay. So the cost of 10 bananas is equal to 15 rupees. I hope you understood well beta. So now move on example number 2. The price of a 10-meter piece of cloth is rupees 330. Okay. 10 meter cloth का जो हमें रेट है वो 330 रुपीज़ है. Find the price of 8 meter of same cloth. Solution. The price of 10 meter cloth 330. The price of 1 meter cloth कितना हो जाएगा, 330 divided by 10 is equal to 33. The price of 8 meter cloth is 33 into 8, which is 264. Okay. I hope you understood well. Now example number 3. 40 persons can plough a field of 30 acres. If 16 more persons join the work, how many acres can they plough altogether? Solutions. 40 persons can plough a field of area 30 acres. So 1 person कितना करेगा, just divided by 40. And we need to just find out the 56 persons. So just multiply by 56 acres and answer is 42. Hence they can plough 42 acres of field. Okay beta. Now example number 4. A truck runs 492 km in 36 liter of diesel. How many kilometers can it run in 33 liter of diesel? Solution. Distance covered in 36 liter of diesel is 492. So 1 liter diesel कितने में distance cover करेगा? By हम divide कर देंगे 36 से, क्योंकि less diesel less distance. So distance covered in 33 liter of diesel, just multiply by 36 and your answer is 451 kilometer. So we can say that hence in 33 liter of diesel the truck can run 451 kilometer beta. Okay. I hope you understood well. Now exercise 8.3. A laborer earns rupees 1980 in 12 days. So first part है, how much does he earn in 7 days? Okay beta. So let's start with that. A laborer earns कितना कमाता है वो in 12 days. 12 दिन में कमाएगा वो हमारे rupees 1980. Okay. So he will earn in 1 day. He will earn in 1 day. तो 1 day में कितना कमाएगा वो, जस्ट डिवाइड कर देंगे हम दोनों को. सो 1980 डिवाइडेड बाय 12. सो 12 1 जा 12, 19 में से 12 गए हमारे कितने उतने, यस 7. ठीक है. फिर हमने 8 लिया. सो 12 6 जा 72. 78 में से 72 को माइनस करेंगे, हमारा आंसर आएगा 6, ऊपर से हमने 0 लिया। नाउ 12 5 ज़ा 60, 60 में 60 गए माइनस। सो ही विल अर्न इन वन डे, एक दिन में उसने कमाया 1980 डिवाइडेड बाय 12, आंसर इज ₹165। ओके, सो 165 कितने में दिन कमाया? वन डे में। सो ही विल अर्न इन 7 डे, सो ही विल अर्न इन 7 डेज। तो 7 डेज में कितना कमाएगा? अब हमें ज़्यादा की वैल्यू लेनी है, सो जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई 165 बाय 7। सो 7 5 ज़ा 35 का 5 कैरी 3, 6 7 ज़ा 42 एंड 3 देन 45 कैरी 4, 7 1 ज़ा 7 एंड 4 11। सो he will earn in 7 days is equal to rupees 1155 rupees. Okay, so this is how we just do that kind of sums beta. I hope you understood well. So these are the other questions, you have to complete it your own. Okay, so with this we ended up the chapter. I hope you understood well. You only need to do practice, just do rest of these exercises by your own.